Oh, you. I hadn't imagined I'd be seeing you so soon. Not that I'm not happy to. Well, perhaps under these circumstances, it'd be better not to be happy. So you do remember me. That's just gonna make me smile more. My cheeks will start to hurt, you know. do do you still hurt anywhere? Sorry, not your best day. The day you die, that is. I could have broken that news more gently, huh? But I bet you can see right through me, like you always did. A little more literal now. We should walk and talk. It's a long way until the boundary. Beautiful here, though, right? I've always loved the color red. These flowers, spider lilies, they're given a bad rep from the living. They're used in funerals, so most see them as a bad omen. But did you know the yellow ones are seen as good luck? I guess it would be nice to have those too, but this is my own grim domain, and red sprouted all over when I walked in. Why so many? Well, every person who passes by leaves one along the way to light the path for others. You see, the moon's rather faint further down the trail. The flowers always glow, though. They're lit by the lingering affection of the deceased. Oh no, you don't have to give up feelings on the other side, silly. It's more like a spiritual fingerprint. Usually they don't allow you to guide anyone you were familiar with, so it's weird I'm guiding you. How'd I end up here? That's something I'm still not clear on either. A lost soul became suddenly bound to ferry others off to the other side. Ghost promotion, maybe? You know, it's not as bad as people think. Even if you're not the gold standard of a person, go figure, humans have a way of overcomplicating things. No, I'm not saying that because you were bad. You're one of the best in my book. Pretty high in others here, too. I just mean that death is kinder once you're past the fear. Like, like dreading a hard exam because you know that you're going to fail. You don't think you'll be ready, but when the time comes, you pass with flying colors. Hey! Okay, once a nerd, always a nerd. You know, I never thought I'd miss hearing that. I can't explain what's beyond for you. It's a bit different for everyone. I can say that you'll be well cared for. What's mine like? Oh, I don't know. I was put here as soon as I showed up, and feels like an eternity. But for you, it was, what, a few decades? I'm not sure when I'll be released, but all Reapers eventually are. It's a temporary service. But since you just died, why are you so interested in my eternity? I guess it makes sense to wonder about people you knew. I've just been at this so long I don't think about it much anymore. The Reapers all talk. We let one another know if a loved one has gone on. Lonely? More permanent company would be nice to have, but I hear all sorts of stories as I walk the shores, so I'm never bored. I could tell you a few to pass the time. Great! Let's see. Oh! There was a woman who arrived not too long ago, maybe a year in your time? She was a bit young, but very light-hearted about her end. Must have known it was coming for a while. Said she lasted longer than she should have with her illness. Apparently had it since she was a kid, but she never gave in. Knowing your time is coming must be rough, but she used it like fuel. If she couldn't burn long, then burn bright it was. She helped save others' lives as a renowned doctor. I knew, though, of those ones that weighed on her heart. Kids that had been in her same position, but they didn't get the extra time. I could see for a moment before her gate closed, she got to see them again. Isn't that sweet? My coworkers planned it for years. They still brag about it. So many of those kids mentioned her, you see, so we had to let them all reconcile. Oh, right! I did say your own space, didn't I? It's a bit more complex than just that, though. Of course, loved one can see you, and you can meet new people. It's more like, having your own house? You'll see. You'll love it, trust me. One time, I was allowed to step inside a gate for just a minute. It was my dad's time. Don't tell anyone, okay? Big secret. Someone pulled through for me big time, and I haven't been able to repay them just yet. Anyway, it was nostalgic somehow. Dad loved sitting at the lake, and there it was. Big and beautiful as ever. More so. The water was clear and not a cloud in the sky. There was a cute little house, too. A boat. He never much liked fishing, but he did love being in the water. Sorry, I got off on a tangent just now, didn't I? This is about you and your big day. Here. Little slip-up can't hurt. We've still got a ways to go, so have a snack. I was hoping to see that face. Yeah. I know, this yogurt candy thing was discontinued ages ago. But that doesn't matter here. As long as you have the memory, you can have it again. Nothing is lost forever. Even... There. Is that better? Not that you have to worry about stomach problems without a stomach, no matter your age, but enjoying your younger self's form is probably nice for all this walking, huh? Should have thought of that early on. Whoopsie. What else do you miss? For me, it sounds silly, but I can't help but think about Taco Tuesdays. Yes, the old cafeteria ones. I know it's weird, okay? I'm being vulnerable here. There was always something about them. Or maybe it was just the fact we were starving by the time lunch came around. You miss the old drive-in too? Yeah, it was such a nice place. You could visit it again here. Maybe meet up with some school or work friends who went on before. Of course, you gotta see a lot more than me. What about your office? I know, dull old day job and all that, but what about that lady who always brings donuts on Fridays for everybody? Or the weekend celebrations with friends? Oh, that potluck every summer looks so delicious. Have to have some great cooks around for that spread. What about your favorite diner? There's that clothing shop down the street from your apartment that always seems to have something you like when you need it. Ice cream cones at that stand that only pops up in the summer. The park where you used to go to walk out your thoughts. One day found your best friend for the next 10 years. Oh yeah, that was the cat's name you found. So cute. Such big puffers and a purr that rumbled your whole chest when she laid down. Always carried that rat toy around till it looked Less like a rat and more like a stuffing cloud. The cat distribution system nailed you hard. I mean to say, we miss the little things, don't we? I miss Saturday morning cartoons and staying up far too late to play video games. Later on, it was dancing with friends and road trips and exciting new places when we could budget it. There's so much more out there, so much to grasp. The world makes it feel so hard to do it now. People run around in circles all day long until they fall over just to make the ends meet. Programs try to take over anything and everything humans actually enjoy doing. Scary things are happening in the world, and there's never-ending fights. Through it all, people still exist. Some even thrive. There are families, hobbies, and little pleasures in abundance. You'll find all that here, but none of the struggle. Yet, there is a downside. You can't change things for others. This is your bubble you're going to. People can visit your little paradise awaiting you around the bend, but they can't change it. You can't change theirs. You can't work together to create something anymore. People are happy, yes, but any chance to affect those back home are gone. New inventions and ideas are only brought in if people that were still living come to you or you go to them. They don't happen organically here. Creation, change, evolution, it's a living person's game. You could think of the afterlife like advanced retirement. You know how many people want to come out of that eventually, right? Boredom sets in for a lot of us eventually. That's what the other side helps handle, though. Oh, I mean, they have second, third, fourth, however many chances at rebirth a soul desires and can claim. It gets complex from there, so let's leave it at that. I don't want to reveal all the trade secrets on your first day. You were always curious, weren't you? Always, always first to pick up a new skill. You had so much ahead of you. Tell me, do you still have it? That spark? I thought so. I'm so sorry to poke at old wounds. I know it's hard down there. But you always stated your dreams so clearly, I swore I could see it as you went on and on and on. Let the Reaper poke a little fun. But, hey, if you got another chance, would you have it in you to try again? I know you have it in you to do great things. That's all. It seems like such a waste if you just stop changing here and now. What's done is done? Maybe, but what if it wasn't quite done, per se? Okay. I maybe should have told you before we got quite this far, but I was being a bit selfish. Wanted to chat, you know? Truthfully, I know why you were sent to me to be a guide. You're not finished. At least, you're not if you fight. Only seconds have passed on the living side. You can pick yourself back up, if you will it, or... See that ahead? It's pretty, sure. Gorgeous, even. You really like the stars, huh? You can be cradled there if you step on through, and I guess you could rest. It's tempting for most at some point in their lives. Having seen so many pass through, though, it's not something to fear, but it's also not something to chase. If you ask me, I'd want you to go back. I'd want you to fight and strive and make a mark and more memories worth taking with you when you do go. The realm beyond will always be there waiting. There's no rush. You could find new favorite foods. Maybe save up and see another country. You could write a novel or produce a movie. Your options are endless. You could have decades more to enjoy and grow. I would never want to halt a flower's progress before it fully bloomed. Even after, when you think it's all said and done, give yourself time to sit back and notice the little things. The favorite diner, the next great show to see, a friend you've yet to meet, a pet you care for that would be less fortunate without your presence. All these things are worthy. I know it hurts. What happened, I know going on will hurt too. But wounds heal. Bodies, minds, hearts, they all heal in time. And I'd be cheering you on the whole way. I may just pull a few IOUs to make sure I guide you when the time comes further down the line, too. Sorry. I can't let you know how long you'd have if you return. I'd be in big trouble. So, what do you think? Take your time. Really? That's such a relief. I nearly fell over. One moment. Okay. I can help push you back through the veil, but try to hold on to this feeling. The memories of what I've said will all have to fade like a dream. You can't know these secrets after all. I'll miss you too. All I can say now is good luck. Remember, you're never alone. Live like you were just on the other side. I know you'll find fulfillment. You're too stubborn not to. Just keep moving forward. Until next time.